Tonight was supposed to be about Aurora choosing a permanent police chief and committing to a new direction.
Well, at least that's one way to look at it. Another is that Aurora committed to a new direction months ago. We're still talking about the same old things.
Over the weekend, police pulled over and handcuffed a family they believed was driving a stolen car. But
as Denver 7's Jessica Porter reports, that car wasn't stolen. In fact, Aurora should not have even been looking for a car at all.
Terrified children scream for their mother, surrounded by police and detained over suspicion they were driving a stolen vehicle.
Why are you now placing these children on the ground, face into the concrete, it's hot, in front of all of us, and screaming at them, and they're telling you they're hurt?
Jenny Wirtz was in the parking lot of this shopping center on Buckley and Iliff in Aurora. She says a police car slowly pulled behind the family, and the officer drew their weapon on not just the driver, but the children.
The first officer stayed in her car and had the gun pointed and ordered the driver out.
Several of the children were handcuffed. Wirtz says officers tried to bully her into not recording them.
That makes me very mad because I am not anti-police. I am anti what happened yesterday, and that was ridiculous.
But the car the family was driving was in fact not stolen. And the vehicle Aurora police should have been looking for is a motorcycle that happens to have the same plate number in a different state. Video shows over a dozen officers responded and continued to arrive even after police realized no crime was committed.
I do not think a stolen vehicle is worth traumatizing the lives of children, not to mention the fact that I was 20 feet away with a drawn gun. They didn't even tell me to move.
Aurora police say officers drew their weapons because it's part of their unwritten policy for a high-risk stop. The chief blamed the incident on a license plate reader, even though the vehicle wasn't a motorcycle.
I totally understand that family's anger, so I don't want to diminish that anger. But I will say that it wasn't a profiling incident. It was a hit that came through the system, and they have a picture of their actual vehicle that the officers saw.
Wirtz has filed a complaint with Internal Affairs.
At the very least, not only do you owe this family a much more genuine apology than the one I saw, but you owe it to them to never let that happen again.
Jessica Porter, Denver 7.